afternoon. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Armstead Lennon, head of school for North Cross, and what an honor to be able to kick off our first class of 2024 athletic signing ceremony. We have three gentlemen here who've worked incredibly hard and have such bright futures ahead of them, and we could not be more proud of you all. Congratulations. So to introduce them, I'm going to turn things over to our athletic director, Jeremy Eubank.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. Again, my name is Jeremy Eubank. I'm the Director of Athletics here at North Cross School. I just want to start by saying congratulations to these young men. All of their accomplishments have really gotten them to this point at this time, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in the near future. We're going to start off today with Uzair. Uzair has been a student at North Cross School for 14 years and has been a talented member of the Raiders varsity golf team since the 8th grade. After coming on painfully close to winning both the individual conference and state championship tournaments in each of his 9th and 10th grade years, the three-time team MVP put together a phenomenal season this past spring as an 11th grader and won both the 2023 Blue Ridge Athletic Conference and the Vista Division II state championship and was named Golfer of the Year for each of those leagues. Riding the momentum into the summer, Uzair went on to win the American Junior Golf KJ Choi Foundation Junior Championship by SK Telecom this past August in New Jersey, and is currently ranked 96th in the junior golf in the country, as well as 47th best in the entire golf class for 2024. And ranks 5th among all high school golfers in the state of Virginia. With golf being such a huge time commitment, it is notable to mention that Uzair was able to enjoy one quality season of varsity soccer as an 11th grader for North Cross, where his speed and athleticism helped the Raiders win the 2022 BRAC Conference Championship and finished as the Vista Division II state runner-up that season. But now as a graduating senior and 100% focused on golf, Uzair is looking forward to his final golf season later this spring with the Raiders, to not only perhaps add to his own individual golf titles, but to most definitely help his teammates complete their goals of winning some important team titles before he ultimately moves on to continue his golf career for the Patriots of George Mason University. Coming up this week is Scott Watt.
We're going to just continue with all the bios and then let the coaches speak about each kid before they sign, if that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the smiling fella in the middle. This is Schmo. Okay, Moritz Schmoranzer came to North Cross School 3 years ago from Bavaria, Germany, through a wonderful partnership with Gridiron Imports, whose goal is to find American football opportunities for their players from around the world. Schmoranzer arrived to North Cross, believe it or not, as a 180-pound wide receiver, but has evolved into a now 6'4", 270-pound agile lineman and has had no problems fitting into the Raiders football program, helping them win back-to-back state championship titles in 2022 and 2023. He also captured the attention of many Division I college football programs during his junior year. After narrowing down his options and offers from many quality programs, including UVA, Wake Forest, University of Miami in Florida, Virginia Tech, Pitt, and West Virginia, Schmo ultimately committed to Pittsburgh back over the summer and then officially signed his national letter of intent with the Panthers in his home country of Germany just this past December. Schmoranzer wrapped up his football career at North Cross this past fall, not only as a 2-time state champion and a 3-time conference champion in 2021, 22, and 23, but also as a 2-time first-team All-State and 2-time first-team All-Conference offensive lineman, with an overall football career record of 31 wins and only 5 losses in 3 years. While at North Cross, Schmoranzer also contributed contributed mightily to the Raiders' indoor and outdoor track programs. He was actually named the 2022 Most Outstanding Field Athlete at the 2022 Outdoor Track State Championships after he won both the shot and discus state championship individual titles that season. And he was a big part of the boys' track program's back-to-back outdoor conference titles, once again in 2022 and 2023. We continue. He also helped the boys' track team win their first ever state championship in boys' track last spring in 2023. And in true Northcross fashion, where students often do multiple sports, Schmoranzer even decided to show off his skills in the pool this past winter. Yeah, competing in several meets as a welcome addition to the Raiders varsity swim team. Like other Division I football signees before him, Schmo has announced that he will graduate early from Northcross. Today is actually his last day. And he will forego the rest of his winter and spring high school sports seasons in order to enroll at Pittsburgh and begin school next week. Wow, congratulations. Thank you, Schmo.
Our third and final one is Ashton. Shannon has been a student at Northcross School for 14 years and a valuable member of the varsity baseball team since the 8th grade. Last season as an 11th grader, Shannon earned team captain, first team All-State honors, as well as all-conference, and was named the 2023 team MVP. As a 10th grader, Shannon made first team all-conference, won the team's coaches award, and helped the Raiders win a memorable game to claim the 2022 BRAC Conference Baseball Championship title. As a multi-position player for Northcross, Shannon plays mostly infield as either third or first base and is also a key ingredient in the pitching rotation. Over the last 3 seasons, Shannon has played in 66 games and has accumulated 73 hits along with 68 RBIs, and last season he bumped his batting average up from 361 to 468 and had 3 home runs. Aside from playing baseball for the Raiders, Shannon also played an extensive travel baseball season over the last 2 summers with the Dirtbags out of Danville, Virginia, as well as several tournaments with 5-Star out of Virginia Beach. A gifted athlete, Shannon played on the Northcross JV basketball team in the 9th and 10th grade and competed for the Raiders indoor track team in 11th grade. Even while enjoying other sports, Shannon's primary focus has always been on baseball, and he's no doubt looking forward to having another stellar season with the Raiders this spring. He will go on to sign with Hampden-Sydney this coming year. First up to the mic to speak will be Scott Weil, our golf coach.
Thank you. It's an honor, and I'll be brief, but it's really an honor today, and talk about this fine young man. I met Uzair when he was a 6th grader, and I learned that he could play golf, and I used to let him come to practices, and at a golf match, we usually let kids play at the end of the match, and they get to go around. So I would, 6th and 7th grade, I was letting him play at the practice rounds or behind the match, and if I could have taken his scorecard, he probably would have had the 2nd or 3rd best score in the whole varsity match as a 6th grader. So the first time I saw him swing, I just couldn't believe how fluid and smooth he was. But he works at his game, and I don't think there's anybody that practices as much as Uzair does. The people at Roanoke Country Club tell me they have to kick him out in the club before they can go home because he's there at night practicing his putting and stuff. So he's earned this, and he deserves everything. But first I want to also thank his parents and his family, because without the parents, these guys don't get to do what they do, because the parents have taken you to practices, games before you guys could drive. They were the ones chauffeuring you around. So you 3 guys, make sure you thank your parents tonight, okay? But he's a dedicated golfer. He really works at his game. And he's also a student athlete. This man practices every day and takes 6 AP courses. And I don't think I could do that, but he's doing it. And for that, I commend you. You heard the accolades. He's ranked 5th in the state of Virginia. He's ranked in the top 50 for the graduating class of 2024 in the nation. So it's without a doubt, he's deserved everything he's got. He's worked hard at it, and I'm honored to be his coach. And Uzair, congratulations.
Thank you, Shua.
Next up will be our head football coach, Shannon Taylor.
All right. Congratulations to all of you guys. I'd just like to start by saying that Schmo has been an energetic team player his 3 years at Norcross. Coming from Germany, coming to the States, playing American football with the amount of competition that he had to surpass and compete and do a lot of those things. He did an amazing job. In Germany, they practice maybe once a week. When we start practicing in August, we practice 2 a days. And it was a shocker to him. It was a shocker to a lot of the kids. How hard we go, how hard we practice. And he did nothing but step up to the plate. He wanted to be a guy for Norcross. I actually went on some trips with Schmo, those visits. And he had a lot of great opportunities on the table. And I kind of thought he would be in awe of the glitz and the glam down in Miami, but he wasn't. He made a great decision. He said Pittsburgh reminds him of Roanoke and a little bit of Germany. So he decided on Pittsburgh. He did an amazing job. He earned it. He worked hard. Coming in as a 180-pound wide receiver, now to weigh 270 pounds. He sacrificed his body to get what he wanted. And not a lot of people willing to do that. So Schmo, I'm so happy for you, your family. You did an amazing job. You continue to represent Norcross great. I just can't say enough about you, man. I wish you much continued success, man. Congratulations.
Last but not least, our head baseball coach, Moritz.
Thanks, sir. It's always a joy to be part of these ceremonies, and I think of it's even more as a celebration, because it's a celebration of the fact that the commitment of Ashton and these other 2 guys to take the sport they love and combine it with their college experience. And that's a special thing, so I applaud you guys. There are several things that come to mind when I think of Ashton, whether it's on campus or playing the sport he loves. First, I think of his deep commitment and his passion, because you'd like to make a positive impact at every practice and every game. And that goes without saying. Those 2 attributes combine to really make you a leader by example, and that's how I would describe you. Next, I think of his love for his family, and finally, I think of the first time I ever noticed him. His family, because many times it's a family affair on the baseball field. I come up and they're batting practice or it's a pitching and bullpen session, and it's really noticeable how much you care about your family, and that's going to go a long way in life. So that's awesome. The third thing is the first time I noticed Ashton, it was at a 7-year-old recruiting session I had. I'll let that sink in. It wasn't a 7-year-old recruiting session. Many of you know I've had a baseball camp in the summers, and I think we've done it about 22 years. And there's 11 years that separate my son from Ashton. And then my son's senior year, he was helping me coach at the camp, and he goes, "Dad, did you see that kid with the dark hair over there? He's got a great swing." And I said, "I did." And he's a Norcross kid. So it was at 7 years old, it was the first time I noticed Ashton and his great swing. So I've had my eye on him for a long time. So it's a great story. I'm very high on you as a player and as a student, mostly as a young man. And that's gonna take you the farthest in life. But I'm really proud of the fact that actually you get to take your skills to the next level and all those attributes. So congratulations.
I will be brief. Again, congratulations to the families of these 3 young men. They've done a lot of work to get to this point. I'm excited to be your AD and for you guys to be the first class under me to sign. And without further ado, if you guys will go ahead and sign your letters of intent.